So, we're going to talk about weathered Harbringer Crests, and we're going to talk about getting Valorstones. There are obviously the simple ways of doing it. You can go around and do world quests. You can go through and uh, run dungeons. Pretty simple stuff. Everybody knows that. Um, the things that some people don't know is that there's some other tricks to beginning things. So, for one, Valorstones. So you can go into a follower dungeon, okay, and go in and kill bosses super stress free. They can lead it. You can set them up to lead it, and they will. You could just farm Valorstones that way. I like to break things up because I feel like, especially when we get to M plus and the rating season kicks in, it's going to be a lot of dungeon running, right? So right now it's nice to mix things up because the world's really nice. It's low key. Um, so there's a couple ways to do it in the world that are more efficient. So with the Harbringer Crests, you'll see all these little glowing balls. You can literally just fly around gathering these and just get capped out. Like you'll see right here, this morning I had like 24. I took 5 minutes and flew around and I finished up and got a cap. I did not run a lot of dungeons this week. Didn't I did it for the world quest, but I didn't do it. But basically, all you have to do is just fly into them. So some other people can pick these up. So basically, you just run through them. I am currently at cap, so I cannot get them. So I'm not going to go through and and do that. So there are a lot of these throughout all the zones. I would recommend the struggle's real. Going to let's see here. I'd recommend going to the Ringing Deeps because it didn't seem like a lot of competition for them there. They're once again, you can just fly around the zone if you're doing herbalism, or if you're doing the next thing to farm Valor Stones, then you can do two birds, one stone to do that. So the other trick to get I everything costs so much valor. Valor stuff. It's just so much right now. I mean, I'm decently geared, but I could definitely upgrade a bunch of pieces. I'm just missing Valor stones. So, luckily, you can cap out on that. So, if you are near cap, make sure you're using it, even if you're holding onto them for upgrading gear later, which a lot of people would recommend. But since I'm tanking, I need to make sure that I'm ready because Mythic Zero are going to hit like a truck. It's going to be rough. People don't realize how rough it's going to be. Luckily, I know some of the dungeons already from previous seasons, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I want to make sure that I'm fully ready to jump in, right? So I've used up pretty much all my Valor. I'm still building it up. So, trick to doing that, follower dungeon. You can go in Stone Vault and do the first boss. It's like a real quick, and then you kill the boss, and then you leave. If you go as a tank, it's super quick, a little less quick. So it's basically every minute to 2 minutes. If you are a tank, you can get 10 Valor points. So you're going to get, or I think it's 15. But either way, so you can farm them up. I did the math. It's like 300 an hour, but pull my hair out, drive me insane. It was a grind. It was boring. It was just terrible. I'd rather just run a real dungeon. Yeah. I mean, you could do normals. They're a little less quick now. Once again, it's just the dungeon grind. So the other route is that you can go through and get the quests and complete it for the odd globs of wax. So that is located right here. If you haven't already done it, right here in this area. I'll head over there, show you the turn in and the pickup. But that gives huge benefits to that. So all you have to do is walk around the little purple globs that you've seen everywhere. You go pick them up. they're like little different. They're like different. Sometimes it summons a mob. You have to kill the mob to get the rewards. It's got a bunch of different games and stuff, like jump on the slime. There's a bunch of different things you have to do when you've grinded it out. It's simple stuff. It wouldn't take much to pick up. But depending on which one you do, you can get between one glob and like 7 of these wax glob things per thing. Here in Hollowfall, in these fields, they're everywhere. You could just basically, I mean, I also went in this area over here, and above, and down here below. It just depends on how squishy you are. Other zones have a good amount too, but this is the best area. But if somebody's competing with you, because I had this earlier this morning when there's 3 people doing the same thing, if you kill the mob that they summon, you still get the rewards, which is great. But you won't be able to click on it additionally. It'll go away. Also, if you go in here, down here, and in the greener areas, I found some in there, which wasn't too bad, but I would still say that here is the best. Also, for Valor, there's a couple of like daily quests that give you Valor as a reward, along with the spreading the light, where you can go through and you can light the crystals. Like, as you'll see here, I have 131. If you just kill rares in this area, when they pop up and just do some of these glob stuff, before you know it, you have a stack of them. And so once a week, all you have to do is come down here, put 3 crystals in the brazier to complete the thing, and you don't have to do anything else. You just put 3 in there, and 4 of them, like the quest says. I think it's 3. Either way, you put them in there, and once you turn them all on, you just get your reward. It's pretty simple. So this area is just a good area overall. There's a lot of people that quest in this area. There's dailies you can complete if that's your thing. It's not. I did it one time. I was all set. All right. So once again, these we'll go over what you get with the globs, because there's actually more benefits than what I've been talking about. Because you get lots of items from it, mats, and good stuff, along with Valorstones when you pick up the purple things. So we'll go through and we'll grab a couple, and if you're a druid, super easy. I mean, you basically fly over, see if you can find any. And there's other people obviously doing this now. It wasn't so bad when I first found it, but now there is a lot more people going through it. See, there's another one. And so the mobs are pretty. I mean, they're pretty low level. It doesn't take much to kill them. They're really not a big deal. They're not elites. So, but yeah, you'll see that you get the Valorstone. You just get a bunch of different stuff on it. All right. You just fly around and pick them up. So what I'm going to do is I will gather some up, and then I will show you the turn. Okay. Here we are. We're just going to go over here, this flight path. We're going to go over down here real quick. Also, heads up, vendor. Anyway, sorry. All right, so we just go back here. And this guy right here. If you haven't done the quest, just pick it up. It's great. You will see that while I was doing the nodes, I didn't do a lot of them, but I got like piece of gear, you know what I mean? I got some potions. I got some other mats that I right here, the Shadow Ink, and I also got the Tinderbox, Profane Tinderbox. So as you'll see, I just looted the things, and I got 7k from just looting these little node things. So obviously, winning. Okay, all right, sorry, off topic. Okay, so you get the quest from this guy right here. And then what you do is when you contribute, okay, I think my camera's covering it. Give me a second. Move myself up a little bit. All right. So when you contribute, you'll see that you get 10 Valor. Right here, it's only 5 for 10 Valor. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I think it's awesome. All right. So once you contribute all the way, okay, you get this little this little ruby, and you can come back. It stays this way, from what I've noticed. All right, so now you have all kinds of choices in here. You can get money. You can get crystals. I don't care what the word is crystals unless you're trying to buy something. There's pets. What I do is I like money. So you can choose between getting mining stuff, skinning stuff, herbing stuff. Herbing does make a lot of money, but since I've been using the skinning one. And basically you'll see right here, I get the waxy thing. Now I've gotten different things from this. So right here, you'll see that I got 36 leather. So these right here, each are 17 gold. So right now, 17 times almost 70. It's a lot. It's a decent amount of money. And the Thunderous Hide, 147, and the other one's 97. So, I've easily made 1,000 gold to 2,000 gold by just farming and turning these in. And I got the Valorstones, and I got it's really, really pretty great, honestly. That's what I do, and there's no limit. So you can go out and farm all you want. And now I've got, a little bit more Valor so I can upgrade some of my new gear. Once again, right here on the map. It's pretty great, actually. Okay.